To withhold all funding for basketball by Sport England could be brought up in Parliament. An online petition has been started asking for a Commons debate on January the 28th, just 2 days before an appeal hearing into the funding decision. Our reporter Steve Lee is at the home of the basketball team Leicester Riders. Steve.
Yes, the Leicester Riders have a development day today. A lot of young kids coming down, getting used to the sport, and there's a match later on this evening. And with me now is Kevin Routledge of the British Basketball Union. Kevin, this political fight to overturn the funding cuts is being taken to the Commons, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. We feel very, very strongly that an injustice has been done. And we've got the full backing of our all parliamentary group, which is Chairman is Sharon Hodgson, MP. And fortunately, Stephen Mosley, who's the chairman of our foundation, has secured an adjournment debate in the House of Commons on the 28th of January. And we intend to take the fight to the Minister then.
And there's a massive petition too. I know other sports are similarly aggrieved, but a massive petition too to get this overturned.
Absolutely. We've got a grassroots program going on at the moment, an e-petition, because people feel very, very strongly. Basketball has a particularly strong case. Huge global sport. The team did extremely well in London. They've come on leaps and bounds in the last 5 years. As you know, they took the silver medalist Spain in the men's to a single point. The women took the silver medalist France to overtime. I mean, I think there has been exceptional progress. We agree with no compromises. We just think there needs to be better account taken, and for team sports, it needs to be looked at over multiple cycles.
Socially too, it reaches to young people in, shall we say, deprived or inner city areas, and you're particularly aggrieved about that because it hits them hard, doesn't it?
I think so, really. The parliamentary group feel very, very strongly about this. They've seen the data which says that basketball is the #1 sport for black minority and ethnics. It's also the #1 sport for the lowest, the most socially deprived, and I think they feel strongly. Why should the young child in Hackney or in Highfields or in Handsworth be excluded? I'm sure the decision process that UK Sport went through is a very good one, but I think they need to look at the outcomes and reconsider.
The Sport England case would be those that win medals get funding, and I mean you can accept that?
Absolutely accept that, and I think the progress that the Great Britain's men's and women's team have made over the one cycle in which they've been funded, which is the London cycle, says they're on a trajectory to do well in Rio and to get a medal certainly by 2020. So I think if you look at team sports over that period of time, I think basketball has a great opportunity. They've done it with hockey. Hockey's had 6 cycles of funding, huge amounts of money to get 1 bronze in London. So I think basketball has that opportunity as well.
Last question, briefly, gut feeling, do you think you can make the politicians think again about what they've decided?
I really do, because I think the case is so strong. When you look at these wider implications of it, I think UK Sport have followed their normal process, and I get that, but I think when they see the wider data and that we have in our favour, and perhaps also technical things like the seedings for the Euros this summer, again, Great Britain has a great chance there, so if they do extremely well there, we don't want to be second-guessing come August. Let's make the decision now.
Okay, Kevin, thanks so much indeed. That's Kevin Routledge from the British Basketball Union. We're here at the Leicester Riders Development Day. A lot of young kids just coming in soon to get a taste of basketball. Join us later.
Steve, thanks very much.